Tell you what, considering I'm not even feeding Kuala Lumpur, well, I've only just started, they have exploded. Look at that. What is going on in Kuala Lumpur? Jeez, man. That's what they need. They need road connections, I think. They need better road connections. One building will be removed. Why does building that road remove that building though? That's really weird. Oh, it's just going to move them, not remove them. Fair enough. One building will be moved, two will be removed. Let's take the hit. There we go. Let's take the hit. This town's going places. Your PO box is wrapped in brown paper, says fragile. Please don't until Christmas. I think I did see one that said fragile on it, Mrs. Frosty, but I think that was Jack's, if I remember. There was one that said fragile on top, but I've got a feeling that had Jack's name. Thank you, Wolves, and to you, mate. That's what I do, little Jimmy. Let's keep our eye on this line here, see what's going on. So we've got 35 combats going. And the ship that brought that is that one. Where's that one going? I need to work out how many's on this line here. They got two, so where's the other one? Oh, he's on his way out. Oh, that's perfect. No, that's good. Alright, so that line's established.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Let's see how this passenger train... This is a fairly new passenger line, isn't it? Alright, it's just about making money. 1.4 million. Alright. That's working out nicely. 67 people to go. Twitch doesn't give channel points for watching on a Chromecast. It will give them to you, I think, but maybe not give you the bonus ones. You're welcome, Simple Sim. You did the 12 deliveries already, Simple Sim. Wow. You don't mess around. I like this tunnel. This tunnel's quite cool. Comes out over there. Planks to tools. Not so many that needs tools, actually. Feels bad. 1,049 population. Jeez, just no stop in this town. I think it's because it's so well linked. Because it is linked to Lucknow and out to Shanghai and Krasnoyarsk and all the way down to Pyongyang. And it's also linked out to Kuala Lumpur now. It's just so incredibly well connected. Yeah, feels bad. Just won't stop growing. It's unbelievable. Look, you can see like the local council's building roads out this direction as well. Coal, iron. Farm though, that's interesting. There's actually 2 farms and a food processing plant here. They don't need food apparently. And a Christmas skin also. Yeah, I saw some clips from last night's SCS stream. And they announced Iberian Peninsula and Idaho as the next map DLCs. Don't know if you guys saw that. Basically means we're going to get Spain and Portugal. And then I guess Gibraltar. Need food on the islands to the north. This one, that's true. It's a bit of an outpost, that place, isn't it? Fuel and food. It is technically possible to ship food, though. Help them to grow a bit. But then they'll probably want to get passengers out of there. I suppose we could have a passenger transport to Fieldsbed. How cool would that be? A little passenger transport to here, maybe? Maybe run a shuttle from here to the coast, and then you can get the ship out to Medan. That could work. Maybe the hovercraft or something, just for the lols. Yeah, I know we can. That's what I'm saying, Astroneer Gamer. We can move the food to there, but because the town will grow, inevitably the passengers will want to move around. So we could. It's an excuse for a passenger ship, is what I'm saying. Did you hear that they're going to update all the sounds as well in the new year? They've got F-mod sounds for a lot of stuff, all the vehicles. That should improve things. Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried about that, being a bit too busy. But what we could do, we could have a tram line go along here, and then straight to there, and put a port down here. But at the same time, I want to get food. If I want to get grain around to here, then we're going to need a train line to come through here. So this road might have to go underneath. Something to do with opening the windows and sounds, Simple Sim. Yeah, they mentioned that just the general kind of vehicle sounds in the AI are a lot better. Like you can hear the Doppler effect and all that kind of thing. Channel tunnel. I'm not building a tunnel out there. That's crazy. You didn't quite understand what Pavel was saying. Fair enough. You just need Vanilla Plus in the workshop if you have better sound. I'm not sure what you mean, Benner. Can't you make a train bridge to link the two farms? You mean across here? It's an option, as long as it doesn't affect the ferry run. It would be an expensive bridge, but it's doable. I'm not sure where we'd put the station. I guess the station would have to go here. That looks a little bit hilly to me. Yeah, there's a bit of a hill though. There's definitely a hill here. I suppose maybe you could get the station here. It's not exactly a short crossing. I don't know. Yes, we could widen. We could do an underwater tunnel. But I think over that distance, the bridge might work better. Expensive bridge, says the man with 300 million. Do you know how I got 300 million? By not wasting money on stupid tunnels. Spent the day yesterday binging on the YouTube series Secrets of London Underground. I think I might have seen that, actually. I love stuff like that. Are you going to be reviewing the ETS ATS DLC or Lone Star? No. I already covered it in streams. You just need... Okay, I'll try and read it again. You just need Vanilla Plus on the workshop if you will have better sound. You just need Vanilla Plus on the workshop if you will have better sound. I honestly, Benner, it's not making sense to me. Reminds me of the UK to Ireland tunnel. That was the epic tunnel. That was the best tunnel. I mean, in theory, you could just tunnel through here as well, but I think if we can just squeeze the station in there, and then we can turn and then bridge over to there, and then try and get another platform maybe here. I don't know. Or we go across that way, so that have a longer stretch. Or it just runs around the coast, probably. But then that will get in the way of where I want the port. If I want to put the port here, which I think I do, or here, actually, I don't really want a train line coming through, though. What happened in the last stream? Honestly, it's hard to remember. We only played 4 hours in the last one anyway, and then we did trucking. See, logistically, the train station here would make a lot of sense, but it would totally get in the way of that. So we might have to go this way, but I really don't want to put a station on the beach. That's going to look horrible. So maybe they just have their own link. Maybe what we do is bridge over here and then bridge through there. Just take it direct in rather than trying to go via another station. Tunnel under the sea from Stone to the Comnat factory. It's too much. I like having these stone ships going around. I think Benna means you just need vanilla plus sounds on the workshop. Then you will have better sound. It depends. I don't know, Rye. I mean, it kind of sounds like SCS is redoing at a fundamental level. I don't know. Just replacing WAV files isn't doing an F mod, if you see what I mean. The bridge will be in the way of the ship. Lies. My assumption is there's something called vanilla sound of the workshop that give you better sound. Yes, but essentially that will just replace WAV files. I think what SCS is doing with the F mod stuff is fundamentally changing the way it works. I could be wrong. Might flatten this. That circle doesn't go very big, does it? There you go. It's got a station now. So do you think the sounds will be more realistic? That's what they're saying. They spoke so much yesterday it was unreal and talking about uploading their old parts on ETS2 map and ATS. I missed that bit. I didn't get all of it. Right, so train terminus. I have one platform, 160 meters will do. Look at that field. Isn't ETS2 sound pretty good? It's not bad. I think what they were saying they wanted is, like, if an AI vehicle drives past, acoustically it will sound a lot better. It'll have the Doppler effect. Maybe it'll have echoes and that kind of thing. So I think they're just saying they're going to make it better. That's not connected. That completely sucks. That is not connected to that. Is it because of the road? Or is it the distance? It's the distance. It seems. That's annoying. You love in the extra things you can do with the emotes. I've not tried all of them, Bob. Pavel said that he heard the sounds, what's going to be the 137 from the developers. Yeah, I watched that bit. You might be able to open truck windows. We'll see. Okay, so even that doesn't actually... Oh man, that's annoying. I'm going to have to, like, put it in the middle of the field. Okay, so now that triggers, or it did. That's massively irritating. You're not getting much hyped about opening the windows. Yeah. 600 grand to remove fields. Maybe what we can do is trash this and then bring the road around the back of the field. Let's get rid of this. I flattened all this for nothing. And then we'll put that in there like that.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
I think we need to upgrade some trams. Not saying they won't put it in the game. Yeah, they probably will put it in the game, but it's how it's implemented always. Let's round that out a bit. Jack, thank you for 71 months. Benner, I'm so glad to be part of the Great Nut House with the best mods and chat on Twitch, and also hi. Thank you, Benner. Bandito, welcome back, sir. Given the location for the train station, we're definitely going tunnel then. Nope, we're going bridge, Hannah. We're bridging straight over there. Gonna go like that, hit that landmass, and then carry on that way. And then there's going to be another one that comes over to here. But we need to make sure we elevate enough so we don't break the water navigation. I have a question. The towns have 2 requirements each. What happens if you deliver something else? You don't get paid. If you deliver something to a town that has no demand for it, you won't get paid for it. So the only thing you can bring here are those 2. That's what they'll pay for, or passengers. If you have a look at the overlays for the cargo overlay, you can see what's going on. Basically, all this commerce here wants goods, and all this industry wants fuel, and they'll pay for that. Everything else is essentially passengers. Bridges are more epic than tunnels. Yeah, they're more visibly epic. We just need to decide where we're going to put this station. I think what I'd like to do is reroute this road somewhat. Maybe have this road, like, come around this way. Like that. And then have a little road there, and then put one of those here. But we'll have to put it back here so we get a connection. Okay, that's long enough. Boy, oh boy, that's a long train. Just about making profit. You're looking to buy a thermos for Christmas. I bought a thermos in the Black Friday deals. Right, this is going to be a double platform down here. Right, we need a cargo, harbour, large, 2 terminals. Really? Scumbag. Outside of navigable waters. Lies. Lies, I tell you. Wasn't able to watch the whole SCS stream. I wasn't. Watched some of it. There we go. Yeah, I'll do. Is there an end date? Is there an end date in this like last year? You mean the game? Hang on, I need to replace some of these older vehicles. Condition very bad. Wow, all of these are losing money. Maybe there's too many of them. Let's ditch a couple. These sound effects, man. Where did they get these sound effects? Hmm. 27-year-old boat. What's wrong with that? Oh my god, look at the finances on that. Those sound effects appeal to toddlers. It's more like Fisher-Price sound effects.
Aye, 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 aye.
Wait, how, it's losing money, that line. I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of a bunch of these. And replace the rest with something more modern. Food trucks, cargo, or cargo. Let's try that. You keep thinking because your laptop with the weird sounds. Banner, Vanilla Plus is a mod for Transport Fever 2. Not ETS2. We'll get you better sound on your vehicle and add some other stuff. Okay. That was entirely unclear, Ben. Thought we were talking about TF2. Flatbed truck making good money. Moving tools. The Diamond Ferry? What was that? That looks some pretty decent boat. Vehicle that's making money as well. Shanghai Fuel. Man, these are old. 30 years. China Railways RM, 52-year-old train. Holy moly. Conmat train. Six cars. Okay, that definitely needs replacing. Let's give them the old stock diesel run. Should do it. The oldies are the best. Well, they are until they start costing like insane amounts of money. 30-year-old train making 480. That's pretty good. So you're a flat car. You're taking logs, okay. I'm not sure how long that vehicle is. Okay, that's not so bad. 31 years old. Let's replace these as well. Shanghai food. Don't think we need quite so many. There's a lot of expenditure going on here. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning if you just joined. Aren't Pacers being taken out of service in 2020, Bob? What do you mean? Okay, they're all under 30 years now. Well, we need to have a closer look at these. Wait, that truck is 17 years old. Oh, that's one of the plastic ones. They make good money. Okay, I'll sort that out. Let's do this. So we're going to have a line from here to here. That's going to shuttle grain. So you can go straight in there. I don't think that's going to support more than one train anyway. Burn through 50 million in 5 minutes. It's rolling back though, isn't it? You should have saved a horse and cart from the binning just for lols. Yeah, but can you imagine the upkeep costs? Right. Now I've got to get this over here. This will need to be double track. A horse is cheaper to maintain than a truck. Yeah, but it can only carry like 4 units of stuff. So if I build that, is that going to break the navigable waters? That's the question. So that won't. I think we need to look at the green stuff, because I think if you put it there, it looks like that will break the navigable waters, whereas that won't. That's how I'm reading that. Because it's green underneath, so I assume they can pass through that. Because if I make it any higher, like, it doesn't seem to make any difference, but that does. So I'm going to assume that that's okay. Your first live stream here, Specialized Joe. Welcome, dude. Welcome. So now we're just going to work out how we want this to curve around. Let's see what it does if we go straight there. Oh my life. That's some serious elevation. Look at the arches. Wow. I have a 90k speed limit all the way, but it looks pretty epic. Or we could make it out of this, or even this. I suppose, like, given the year we're in, this is probably what you'd go for. We're going to need something with good tractive effort, because that's a fair elevation. That looks ridiculous. Glad you approve. Personally, I think it feels like it rises and falls more than it needs to. Like, I think we can probably just get away with elevating to here. I don't really worry about breaking the water, though. As long as we don't do it here. Best bridge you've built, lol. If we go there, then we can get that bit.
Fantastic! Oh, fantastic!
$4 million. Would you say that 2019's game releases have been the weakest this decade? No. No, I would definitely not. I disagree with that. In fact, there's been so many good games, it's been hard to choose. Like, you've had Transport Fever 2 this year, Red Dead Redemption 2 this year. That's just 2 games off the top of my head that I've really enjoyed this year. There's been far, far worse years than 2019. Okay, I'll do that. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order was really good. I've not seen it yet, but I've seen like stuff on Rotten Tomatoes where people were giving it like 56%, which I find slightly concerning. It's almost like fans weren't happy about something. Oh, sorry, not Fallen Earth. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the new Star Wars movie, not the game. Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes is like a website for movie reviews and stuff, and they have like a critic rating, and then they have a viewer rating. And quite often, like, they'll be quite different as well, which is interesting. The movie was good, right? Modern Warfare 5, Rabbit. I wouldn't put that up there, but okay. Yeah, I don't know. I thought he was on about the Skywalker movie. Depot. Let's see. Might be the depot over here, actually. Maybe we can sneak it in there instead. Red Dead came out on PS4 last year, but obviously on PC this year. Yeah, but it still counts as a game release this year. Wrong bridge. Okay. How is making a junction on a bridge conflicting with the water? Hang on. Don't know. But they can still get through though, so it's okay. Oh, I made the wrong type of... Oh. Ah. I didn't realize it was going to amend the bridge though. What the heck, man? Why did it do that? Oh, was that the second track that I put in did that? Oh, that's scumbaggery. Was that because I put the second line? I didn't spot that. Was that because I put the second line in or because I just made that? Both are the wrong track. What do you mean the wrong track? Well, I'm not understanding the problem here. I don't want high-speed track here. Like, it's a 90k curve anyway, and 120 is fine. I don't want high-speed track. That's not the wrong track. I wanted to put down this track, standard. I didn't want to put down high-speed. The Stonebridge has a 90k speed limit. Listen, by the time a diesel or whatever's got up to speed, it'll be slowing down again. If we find that we need to go quicker, we'll upgrade it. And then, after that, we want a shipyard that's going to take the food out of there over to here. We don't want to put it too close to them because they won't like that. We do need to figure out where it needs to go. Right, the food's going here. Actually, what we could do then is bring the ship directly into here. And it'll probably feed straight in. But I don't know what the emissions will look like if we do that. So that'll technically drop it straight in there, but arguably a bad idea. You could have put the 120 cement instead of 90 stone. Does it matter? Put that in, and then we can have... I notice there's a lot of ships going past here, so I think I might bring the harbour around this side. And then maybe have a truck stop just out the way. I've noticed it tends to put curves in when you don't want them. Like, I just want a straight line. What? Is there any key that I can press to force this to be a straight line? The best I seem to be able to get is dragging it back that way, but even then, it just adds this kind of curve that I'm not really looking for. It's just... Yeah, but it's just annoying. Why does it curve everything? Even now, Even now. Yeah, like the true way of doing this is to do that. And then bring it in. And then get rid of that. But it's just a bit dumb that you have to do this. I think they should make a key option to make, you know, 4 straight line or something. Thank you, dear. You alright? You don't look very happy. Huh? I was going to say a teenage. What are you on about? Truck station. We'll have a truck station on that side. Put that in there. Cargo large, 2 platforms. Stick that in there.
Welcome back, Nutter.
And then we need to figure out where the best drop point is. I'm going to assume it's going to build up around here with more commerce stuff. So maybe that side of the road. That'll probably do it. I've used a roundabout. Not really, no. Will's Rick, Walkerbank. Were you in trouble last night about moaning at the state of the tea? Wasn't too bad. Okay, I think we've got everything we need to define everything. So this is Medan, and this is going to be food trucks, so let's do a line for that. You forgot to ask about the tea thingy.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
That's the food link that way, and then we want the grain to go from here and here. Click to link to Christmas schedule, but it says it can't be reached. That's weird. Yep, you can battle rabbit. You could take a train line right across there if you wanted to. Realistically, nobody ever would do that. It depends on what your priorities are. Like, do you want to do something crazy? Because when I created a tunnel from the UK to Ireland, that was crazy, and it was fun. This here is crazy, to be honest. Nobody would build this bridge to do this. They'd just truck it around. But I don't really want to do a train line across here. I'd rather do it with a boat. Right, what is this? It's Medan South. Medan grain trains.
nut house.
Okay. So I've got the grain trains defined, the ship defined, and the truck defined. Now I need to start to add vehicles. The grain should be green. Why? Why don't we create a passenger line from one side of the map to the other? You can't in this map. If you look, the landmass goes right to the edge, so it kind of breaks. It breaks any routes around. You can't do it in this particular map. Right, grain train. Let's see. Look how cheap the diesels are compared to these electric. Electric trains are so expensive. We'll see how that gets on. Don't know what the demand's going to look like yet. I'm hoping we can get away with one train, though. We have to make it longer, possibly. Yeah, but Baz, you're saying that the plants are green, but the grain is yellow? Like, grain is not green, is it? You see TBD on the schedule. What does it mean, Nick Barber? Look to the bottom of the schedule and it tells you what TBD means. Let's put this down. Cargo. So I want something to carry food. Maybe that'll do it. 27 kilometers per hour. 175 compartment. I mean, that's actually better. I think that's overkill. I think there's the axle piece, probably the best one. That's pretty grain coming in. Does the product's passengers only show once vehicles have been purchased for the lines? No. Actually, yes. Yes, they do. I think. You set the line up and nothing happens initially. Really bad. Have you got any holiday over Christmas? Once this is up and running, we'll probably need 2 of these. By the time he gets here, there'll be a bit of food lying around. Ooh, 200 kilometers per hour. Nice. You're going to dive into it soon, but that's nice. Why doesn't it load? I don't know. It should do. Right, so that's going to bring it over here, and then we need some trucks over here now. So we'll just have like one truck for now, I think. Given the distance, I think that's probably okay, at least initially. And then the next thing we want is a passenger service from Medan back to Fieldsbed to get the passengers moving. I reckon we can bolt on a passenger landing. Now, if we put that there, that's not actually... Is that connected to the road? I think it is. It's the best way of doing this, I wonder. Yeah, no, we'll do that in a second, Benna. I just want to get it up and running first. If I build another train now, Benna, you know the grain factory, the thing that turns grain into food. What will happen is, and because I've done this before, if you have two lines coming into it straight away, it will favour one of them, and that one will take all the grain and make a profit, and your other line will basically make a massive loss until the whole connection is established to the destination, at which point the production starts to pick up, at which point you can bring more grain in. But at the moment, one train is easily enough to feed that factory. So basically I'm saving a lot of money by not building it yet. In other words, scale up the supply once the demand scales. Wills, welcome back. Yod, thank you for 46 months. Mr. Rye, thank you for gifting a sub to Specialised Joe, and welcome, sir. And Dave, the weather outside is frightful. Oh God, it's one of his songs again, isn't it? The weather outside is frightful, and since I've got nowhere to go without being stuck in traffic, and Squirrel is so delightful, let it rain, let it rain, let it rain. Thank you, Dave. I'm trying to work out the best way to configure this thing. I want a passenger terminal over here, but I kind of feel like I want something in between. I want some space in between. Can we have like cargo going that way? And then passengers going that way. And then... Is that technically linked in? I think it is. I just need to make sure the ships are coming, because it can't get into here, so I need to make sure they don't try and go here. Wait, why can't they go here? I didn't build a landing. Hang on. Pedestrian entrance, landings. One there. Hang on, we can get rid of that landing. Oh boy, what? I thought that had broken it then. Yeah, we can land on those three, that's fine. We can land here. Land here, that should be fine. You can even land there. That's cool. I like that you can do that. So we'll have him come in there. It's pretty neat. And then we just need to have some kind of bus tram depot thing going on here. So we can get passengers to it. You're off now, Specialized. I see you later, bro. It's not an easy thing to create a bus route around this thing. It's on a bit of road.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
I'll put that one on that side. Let's get rid of that. Don't think I specified when I put that down that it should have trams. Electric tram, yes. Nice. Hang on, my chat's frozen. Because the passenger not building a road connection. When I built it, it was drawing blue lines over here, so I think it does, but now... Yeah, I don't know. If you look at these lines, it looks like no. But then again, maybe that's connected into that now, which is connected into that, so maybe it does. I'm not sure. Yes, you can. That's a good call. You can under miscellaneous. You can do that. You can add a pedestrian access point. There you go. Yeah, that's definitely fixed. I mean, it looks horrendous. Looks absolutely horrendous. You see, if this was City Skylines, I'd press the M key, click on that node, and just pull it down. Right, so start from here. Go there. Okay. There's no move it mod. I wish there was. I think that's right. There eventually will be. Was the one for Transport Fever 1? Wait, what? Has that got electric on it or not? That's very confusing. That's in red. That doesn't look like it has.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Rionix, thank you very much for a year. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. And Mark, 644, happy 4 years, dude. Enjoyed the live streams this year. Hope all the best for 2020. Thank you very much for 4 years, Mark. What kind of road is it in? My vehicle. Well, it seemed to work. For some reason, the line manager makes your game crash. I know there was a patch today, I think, which brought a load of stability issues, but honestly, it's run reliably for me. Okay, that should do it. Let's go with that for now. People get frustrated with passenger road access. No, they don't. I don't think there's any measurement of frustration from AI. I think it's the base purely on emissions. Question is though, if we start dumping loads more people into this thing. Nice. Let's fix some things like what? Fade to black? What do the mods do? I mean, if your game is crashing, are you actually using any mods? That's the first question. Okay. Now, how do we transport people to the other side? That's the question. How do we get people to and from Medan? High speed, 93 Ks. We could hovercraft them over. It's quite a way. Or we take 100 people at 70 Ks or 20 people at 93 Ks. Jeez, it's quite a difference. Gammon is a good shipbuilder. Okay. Welcome, Ian. That's you done for 2019 fixing cars. Nice. Yeah, so the question is, do we take 20 people at 93 Ks and 187 running costs per year? Or for triple that, triple the running costs, we can take 5 times the capacity but take them slightly slower. I'm not sure we're going to have that many people on the line. We'll try one. We'll see what happens.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Wait, did I not define the line yet? Righty then. 1117. Oh my god. Feels bad is absolutely exploding. My Kuala Lumpur is not exactly far behind, blimey. Flying. I wanted to go this week, but couldn't make it work around the weather. Looks like the weather's going to clear next week. I may go and do some circuits at the start of next week. Station quality is mediocre here. They are not happy about the station. Why are they not happy about the station? That's why they're not happy. Jeez. That's a bit of a problem. It's overcrowded.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
What about Christmas Day family flight? I don't even know if the airfield's open on Christmas Day, Baz. Phil 93, thank you for 62 months. Try and guess 28. Thank you. Yeah, we've got too many people coming through. We're just not moving them quick enough. I wonder if they're better moving that into a tram. You got your class 1 medical done today, Langeveld. Nice. Step in the right direction. Well, we could split it into 2 terminals and route the bus line differently. That's one way of doing it. So what we could probably do is a fairly quick fix. Let's put one. So not being catered for this side of town anymore. Trouble is, as your cities expand, you have to expand the bus route as well. We'll call that PAX bus as 1.
Welcome back, Natter.
Okay. So after number 3, go there. Oh, don't do that, bro. Go that way. Scumbag. Doing it in a city and an outer city. Well, I'm thinking of just doubling the route, basically. So that, oh, I didn't want to stop there. Yes, I did. Wait, what? What's going on here? Okay, I think that's right. So if you have a look how many trains are on this, they've got 6 vehicles on that one. So if we put 6 on the other one.
Welcome back, Nutter.
There we go. Don't want to make a mistake then. Yeah. So that should double the capacity. The problem with transport fee is the amount of money you can spend soon, use it all up very quickly. I think you have to keep clicking on this and just double checking what's going on. And then keep your eye out on what's making you money and what's losing you money. Like right now, we're losing a lot of money here. It's only being offset by the amount we're making down here. So once you've got, like, the real problem with transport fever is this. It gets so much that you can't keep your eye on the detail. Yeah. Within each city, there's detail on one city. And I've now got over, what, half a dozen big cities, which are always constantly expanding, but I'm never constantly going back and adjusting the train lines or the bus lines or the tram lines. Like, look, that's got ludicrously bad passenger service. That's expanded a lot. There's nothing out here now. And so that's the real problem, is just keeping on top of everything. It becomes too much to manage. NN Tech, thank you, 41. So now if we go back and look at what's going on with this thing, it's got 42 grain in it. That's producing nicely. The shipment is not fantastic and none of it's being transported. That's interesting. Okay, if we double up on that. That's bad. 0%. It knows about Medan, but none of it's actually gone yet. Oh, I remember now. I know what it is. It's this absolutely hatred way that the game works in terms of wait till full. It's so annoying.
Welcome back, Nutter.
I hope somebody comes up with a mod that changes the behavior of this, because I don't like the way it works. It's just not useful. Opulentus, welcome back. Right, that should establish that. Let's see how they're getting on passenger-wise. Whoa! I guess they can't wait to get off this island. 70 people.